There is something within you that this world did not create. It was there before anyone told you who you were supposed to be, before the world gave you a name, before society gave you an identity, before fear taught you what was impossible. The ancient Gnostics believed that buried within the human being was something that did not originate in this lower world. A spark, a fragment of the divine light, something belonging to a reality beyond the Kenoma itself. And if you have ever looked at this world and felt, there has to be something more than this. Maybe that feeling isn't emptiness. Maybe it's remembrance. Look around you. Everything here changes. Bodies age. Possessions decay. Empires rise and fall. Even mountains eventually crumble. Everything belonging to this world participates in its cycles. But the Gnostic traditions preserved a remarkable idea. Not everything within you belongs to those cycles. The Apocryphon of John describes humanity receiving a power originating from the higher divine realm. The body may belong to the material world, but according to the Gnostic vision, the deepest light within you came from somewhere else, the pleroma. And that means there is something within you that the powers of this world did not create. This is where the idea of the divine spark becomes so important. Imagine a kingdom covered in darkness. Deep inside that darkness burns a tiny flame. The darkness surrounds it, but the darkness did not create it. And because the darkness did not create the flame, the darkness does not truly own it. That is the human condition in much of Gnostic thought. The Apocryphon of John presents the rulers forming Adam, yet they cannot fully animate him through their own power. Life enters humanity through power ultimately derived from the higher realm. Think about what that implies. The lower powers can shape the vessel, but the light inside the vessel comes from beyond them. And suddenly, the entire story changes. You are no longer merely a creature attempting to reach something divine outside of yourself. There is already something within you pointing toward where you came from. So why don't we remember? Because according to the Gnostics, humanity's greatest prison was not made from stone. It was made from ignorance. The gospel of truth describes ignorance like a fog covering humanity. When knowledge appears, ignorance begins dissolving. And this is one of the most powerful ideas preserved in Gnostic spirituality. You don't necessarily need something new placed inside of you. Something already within you needs to be recognized. The problem isn't that the light disappeared. The problem is that we became identified with everything surrounding it. The body, status, fear. Eventually, we begin believing those things are the entirety of what we are. But Gnosis whispers, remember who you truly are. Remember the light within. Remember where it came from. If this transmission is speaking to something within you, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps this work reach others who are beginning to awaken their inner light. Maybe you've experienced moments when ordinary life suddenly feels strangely insufficient. You can achieve something you wanted for years and still feel that subtle pull towards something greater. You can possess everything the world told you would make you feel complete and still hear something inside saying, there's got to be more to life than this. Gnostic thought gives that feeling an extraordinary interpretation. The soul recognizes that this world cannot fulfill you. Something within us remembers a reality greater than the one surrounding us. The Gospel of Thomas repeatedly turns the seeker inward. The kingdom of heaven is not simply something waiting at the end of your life. Jesus tells the disciples that it is inside and outside them. But there is a condition. They must know themselves. Because when you truly recognize what is within you, your understanding of who you are begins to change. You stop defining yourself entirely through the world, and you begin recognizing the light behind the identity. If the light within you came from beyond the structures trying to define you, then those structures do not have final authority over what you are. The world can distract you. It can tempt you. It can teach you to measure yourself through money, status, or power. It can bury the spark beneath layer after layer of identity. But it cannot change the origin of the light. And once you begin to understand this, something changes. You realize how powerful you truly are. The Gnostic vision of Christ is powerful. Christ doesn't come to tell you to get on your knees and worship a false totalitarian God. He comes as a revealer, a messenger from beyond the ignorance of this world. He awakens recognition. He reminds humanity of something that was forgotten: the monad. Maybe the reason you have spent so much of your life searching isn't because something is missing from you. Maybe something within you remembers. Maybe the genuine longing for truth is the light recognizing the way home. Don't hate this world. Just stop mistaking it for the entirety of existence. You can experience this life fully without allowing it to define the limits of what you are. Because according to the ancient Gnostic vision, the deepest light within you did not originate here. And the moment the soul remembers the light, the journey home has already begun. If this transmission resonated with you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may be starting to see through the illusion but doesn't yet have the words for it. Comment below. Do you ever have the feeling that something within you came from beyond this world? Your comments help build this field of remembrance, so others who arrive here know they are not alone on the path. And if you feel called to support the channel more directly, there are a few ways to do so. You can leave a super thanks on this video. Buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/magnumopus333. Or you can visit the Magnum Opus 333 store on Teespring. The links are in the description below. And if you want to go deeper with this work, consider becoming a channel member. Memberships help sustain these transmissions and supports the creation of deeper monad-centered content for those who feel called to this path. Remember, your consciousness is the key that unlocks reality. Let's keep unlocking it together. Thank you for watching. Until next time.